Let's take a look at Northern Breeze Hole 5. And we'll start with something a little different again because black aces are so much fun on this course. So we'll take our fuse and we're going to spin around here to the left. That is the basket for Northern Lights Hole 3. Everybody's favorite hole, right? And we'll see if we can drop in the fuse here. Boom! Probably the only time I'm ever gonna ace Northern Lights Hole 3. And a little overview look back up at NB5. Alright, back to the tee. Alright, so we'll start by noting that there is a drop zone on this hole. You can see it in the top left corner of your screen. Although I doubt you'll ever find yourself there. There's no OB long, there's no OB to the right at all. And you're going forehand, so unless you get a really unlucky roll away, it goes OB to this water down here. But so far in my practice, I've not gotten close to that. So, but should you find yourself at the drop zone, here it is, 167 feet. But with the elevation and the elevated basket, this is just out of the reach, from what I can tell, in a neutral wind almost. Just out of the reach of the accurate windbreak fuse. I can get to hit the basket on the outside, but it won't quite reach it. So the Warship is probably your best bet if you found yourself here for a chance at a throw in. We're going to toss one up there and see what it looks like. So close, but no cigar. But you can see that was a pretty good shot at it. So if you find yourself there, go with the Warship or something a little longer than the fuse anyway, if you want a shot at it. As far as regular play goes, two things to note. 309 to the basket is very deceiving. Again, big elevation change here, probably 50, 60 feet. This probably plays even closer to 400, maybe even. And the other thing you want to take note of is it's hard to see, but right behind the chevrons here, there's a big boulder, and you don't want to be to the left of that. So from the default aim position, which is about right here, I think what you're going to want to do pretty much is on a regular basis is move to the right just a little bit, just to make sure you stay to the right side of that boulder. And then the other thing you have to avoid is there's one tree right, using the chevrons right there, but it's still salvageable from that point. But this gap between that tree and that tree is really, I think, an ideal gap to hit. And on a forehand, what you want to use is whatever big bomber you have in your bag. The glide skip rive works, the light glide works. Let's start with the glide skip rive. And again, I'm going to move my chevron to the right just a little bit and then come straight back. And we should get, with any luck, get close to the basket. Yeah, that's pretty close, almost a tap in. And if you're going to use the light glide rive, because it's going to want to go a little bit longer, and that makes it just more likely to hit this tree or that boulder, I would not only move to the right, but I would come up just a little bit with the light glide rive. And you're going to probably crash into some stuff, but it should still make it up to the green. So that's a good shot. So the other thing to note here, let's see, I want to take, I'll take the glide roll rive here. I'm going to try to purposely not make it to the green here on this. See if I can end up down below. Yeah, that should do it. That this position right here, 42 feet away, normally not bad at all. That's usually a gimme, but Here, not so much because of the elevation combined with the elevated basket. Again, your window for success and not getting a spit out is pretty small. So with the elevated basket, it kind of forces you to aim a little high. But in Disc Golf Valley, anything over the middle change is a spit out zone. So from this position, you probably want to aim almost to the middle of the change, maybe a little bit lower. And then this plays probably from this point 50, maybe 60, something like that. And that one dropped down nicely, but I think this basket is going to be a big spit out zone. Probably see a bunch of videos on that one. So when it gets into MP, that is. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for Northern Breeze Hole 5. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you around the valley.